folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Smith, his first carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's taken down.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The throw over the middle taken in.
Carr's pass.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Las Vegas first down.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Raiders.
What now?
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The tackle made.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. To throw, it's Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7. Browns nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Play fake, Mayfield. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Mayfield now. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down.
Mayfield with it once more. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6 at the 20-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it second and goal.
And goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Throwing now is Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
At the 46-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. They'll run with Chubb. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Brought down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try again with Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Third and goal.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic. And people.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. There, this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man. Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken to about the 14. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get change, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting at the back. In fact, I know I sat down with
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
At the 40-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So first and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
Mayfield.
A gain of 6 there on first. Got a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete.
Cleveland Browns.
Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 6.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down. It's Smith, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. On play action. Now Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders, and it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. This kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
At the Browns' 6-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Jacobs now. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Nothing doing on that one. It'll be 4th down.
At the 2-yard line.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand.
On down.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Mayfield. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
To John Brown.
12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Here's Carr. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown,
Darren Waller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here.
Let's see what you got. Check.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
12.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 11 yards there. 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Here we go, D.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's Smith as he'll try to run some clock. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Leon
And
Jacobs
now,
brought him
defensively,
down.
they're going to burn their first
It's a pickup of
timeout.
6.
Remember, they
Brings
get
up
an extra
second
time
and
built
4.
in coming up here
The
shortly at the
34-yard
2-minute
line.
warning. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Johnson. A gain of 12. First down, Raiders.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The tackle there by John Johnson.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 14.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now Ito Smith, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down. You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for the Browns. 57 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
action now. Here's Mayfield. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. That one a first down pickup of 8. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Pickup. And a Raider first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They run again with Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brought down at the 39-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's to the 10, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Las Vegas, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.